Hello! I hope I'm waving. Sure hope I'm waving. Hello! Welcome, everybody. Tea time. I'm moving. Hello? What is happening? Is it... Oh, is my model scuffed already? Hold on. Girl, what the hell? Girl, what the hell? Oh, now you're working?
To the secret lab. Pull the lever. Why do we even have that lever?
Hi, Luna. Yeah, it's the chubby tiger. Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Trying to figure out why is the Spotify thing not working? What is happening? What is happening? Well, it's like everything's breaking right now. I love that for me. All right. It looks like the model's working. So we'll see. Hi, Boo Boo. We want. We want, Boo Boo. We want. We want. Okay. Start with the warm. All right. It looks like she's working again. I'm gonna try waving again. Hi! There we go. We can go wrap thing. It's a chicken tikka masala wrap. Oof. It's cramps today. I got Felipe. I got Felipe. Oh, my wrap is so cold in the middle. What the fuck? Jail. Jail for 100 years. Microwave. Really good. Okay. Ugh. I mean, it's good. It's just, I didn't put it in the microwave long enough. Always forget I have to do it longer than the package says. What are you doing, boo boo? What's that? You just being a boo boos. I accidentally stepped on his tail earlier. And I am a bad parent and need to get sent to jail. I've been like keeping an eye on my bank account because I made a purchase and it's saying there's like 3 purchases, but they're all pending. And I was like, hey, company, can you like do something about this? And they're like, oh, because it's pending, it's not really our fault. And I'm like, okay. But they already have my money. I don't know why they have all of like these pending transactions, pending withdrawals. And no one else is having like none of the other stuff I bought is logging up like 3 times. If it's not situated by tomorrow, I'm probably gonna have to like call my bank or something. That's really, really fucking annoying. All right. I was supposed to be here 5. Oh no. Rude. I'll go fight them. This one is called Reynold. The table. I think it's pretty. It's lost in the mail, but oh yeah. I hate it when that happens. It's like you see it and it's like, oh, it's close to my house, and then it gets into like another state, and you're like, what are you doing? What? But why? But why? This is a new tea, so an entry in my book. Penelope, why? You know I'm too shy. Terrified. Of today's date. 27th. Oh, I don't even know what kind of tea this was. What are you? The black G. Black. A question since what kind of tea would he be? You mean Josh? I'm assuming that's a typo. If we're talking about Josh, you know, it's okay. Honestly, I think it might be the lumber slut tea, if you're talking about Josh. Mostly because of the name. That's probably enough for Here you go, Paya. Enjoy your tea, Paya. Okay. Sleepy, you stay there for a second. But yeah, Amanda, you know I like your tea. Don't say the name of the first year's performance. Yeah. Though, I think he would also probably like chai. Because he likes spicy. Whoop! A little drop of water fell and it scared the boy. Oh, that's the dryer. I was like, what is that noise? Yeah, eat the boy. You know, where'd that come from? He's like looking around. He's like, what the heck? He said, what the heck? Alright. First taste without any honey. We're almost nice. Oh, he's laying on him box now. It's not as strong as I thought it would be. Let's see, it's pretty mild. Why are you yelling at me again, dryer? Relax. I can hear it because there's a vent right here. And the dryer's, I guess, next to the vent. Got a pretty nice aroma. It's not fruity. It's never fruity. Very floral, I don't think. I say it's a bit herbal. Not spicy. I'd say it's got some... Not sweet. It's got some maltiness to it. Why not fruity? Most of these teas didn't really have, like, a fruit flavor. Well, there was a couple. Are you up to I'm just drinking tea! Don't bully me, Mom. I'm just drinking tea. I'm trying to analyze it. It's moderately vegetal. It was an accident! Don't bully me. It's mildly savory. Slightly earthy. I don't think it's chocolatey. It is a little bit roasty. I know what you mean. I know. You're allowed to tease me. It's moderately woody. Kind of tannic. Body. Balance is okay. Alright. Show my remorse. Oh, here it comes. There him is. There him is. I love that boy. I've done red in a while, have I? Oh, I forgot to color the last one. I did. Let's make campfire red. And then let's do yellow. It doesn't matter anyway. For me, I got really not much to say about this one, but this is my rating. Oh wait, I didn't actually give it a star rating. Pretty good. I would say it's like a 3 stars, maybe. I've yet to find my perfect 5-star tea yet. Only have 3 more entries in this book. One looked like a chicken. What? Oh, the graph? I could kind of see it. Yeah, I could kind of see it. Alright, now I can add my honey. I like to rate it without any flavor, like a honey. Yeah, it does make things tastier. So I don't want to do like too much. I don't want it to like overpower the taste of the tea. Ooh, raspberry iced. I don't know how many grams it was though. For up to today, I'm just drinking tea. I'm not doing anything. Am I not allowed to drink tea, Mom? Everyone pack it up. Mama Crab says I'm not allowed to drink tea. I wish I could do. Let me shoot, honey. It's not a tablespoon. Let's say it's about. No, but you brought cookies. No. Let's say it's about. I don't think it was a whole tablespoon. No burning of innocent vegetables. Oh. that was my manager's idea. He's the one who set this kitchen on fire. I'll say it's a half of a tablespoon. Did the eggplant went out the way you wanted? Exactly. That's how we wanted to go. We did have a moment of silence for him at the end of stream. On my ending soon screen, I cut off all the music so we can have a moment of silence for Eduardo the eggplant. I thought that was so funny. His death was more traumatic than Butterman's because the way they killed Butterman is they put him in the plate and the warmer where they keep the rolls, like the bread rolls. So we didn't actually like see him die. We just opened it up and he was all melted. Eduardo, R.I.P. that kinky bastard. Catch keys and make them no ball balls. Stop, that's funny. Yeah, my mom's got lots of cats running around. Because people like to just drop off cats that they don't want. They're like, oh, they have cats here. Oh, they want to keep their balls? I mean, I'm pretty sure most guys want to keep their balls, but you know, yeah, because where my mom is, it's like it's the countryside, and when people find cats, yeah, but Diane Johnson. Oh, is that the one that looks like an Amish guy? There's one cat. He's very fluffy, and I said he looks like an Amish guy because we were watching some like murder mystery movie about like Amish, and I was like, oh my god, he kind of looks like that one cat outside. I think that's the most creative name you've ever given one of the cats, Bob. That's escaped 2 times. That's crazy. Oh my god, I love that name. That's great. But yeah, this cat looks like an Amish guy. It's like it kind of has. He has like his fluff looks like a beard for like an Amish guy. That's why I say he looks like he's an Amish guy. But yeah, they just leave the cats out to fend for themselves in the country, and then they just kind of come to my mom's house because they're already feeding all the other cats, and they're like, ooh, free food, and then they just don't leave, and then they make babies with the other cats, and then that ends up with more cats, and it's a never-ending cycle of cat. Because like even when my mom like hatches them all and then gets them fixed, someone will just drop off more, and then another one will show up, and it's like, where did what all come from? Yeah, it's a vicious cycle of cat. Alright. Stop showing me ads for Chewy. I already use it. I swear. I literally, so I've been using this app to like track my eating because I'm trying to lose weight, and I don't want to pay for like the full app, so I keep getting ads, and it's only ads for like Chewy, you know, like the pet supply website, and it's like I already use Chewy. Why am I getting ads for a thing I already use? Because that's how I get Len's food, because it's a lot easier for me to like buy the food than have them send it to me than like trying to go to the store and bringing it back. Familiars for your witch era. Mood. It's like on YouTube for a while, I was getting ads for Doll Strong knives, which annoyed me because like it annoyed me because like I have a Doll Strong knife and I've purchased it from their website, and it's like, hey, you want to buy it? You want to buy a knife? You want to buy it? You want to buy another knife? You want to buy a fancy pan? It's like, no, I don't actually. Be part of my, oh, good. We can combine the covens because the one lady at work, she has a coven, and she calls me her apprentice. It started because the one food runner was scared of her and said that she was a witch, and she kind of like was like, that's kind of cool actually. So now she's like, oh, I'm a witch now, and I'm her witch assistant. We all could be part of one big coven. Luna, you can join too if you want. We'll have to find you an alternative familiar than cats, because Luna is allergic to cats. I love you too, Mom. You can have like a crow. Crows are pretty cool familiars. That reminds me, my one coworker, he said that he saw like some bird walking into the door, and he keeps saying how he wants to befriend it, and I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea, but more power to you. Oh my god, it's so funny. Not looking forward to tomorrow because they opened up the one well, they opened up the outdoor eating areas, which means we're going to be a lot busier for lunch. And it's annoying. But it was funny because they were telling us that they was going to open. They'll be like, oh, they're going to have a set menu. It's not as much as the indoor menu. And I just kind of laughed because it's like, they're going to order anything they want anyway, and they're going to let them do that. Because they don't like to tell them no. I had some weird orders on Sunday. I had one person order a shrimp pasta with no sauce or shrimp, but double pasta. So it was literally just 2 orders of the pasta, olive oil, yeah, noodles, garlic, and tomatoes. And they said it was the best pasta they've ever had. And I am concerned because what the fuck? If that's the best pasta you've ever had, what other pastas is this person eating? Well, yeah. I mean, it's not like it's bad, but like... Because the shrimp pasta is... the way I do it is... we have... it's like fresh pasta, but it's like frozen. And then to make it, we put it in... our... what we call a noodle pot. And then... in the pan, with a little bit of olive oil, I... saute some grape tomatoes, and then once they get like some nice color on them, I throw some sliced garlic, not like chopped, like I have to like slice these bitches on a mandolin, and I hate doing that so much. And then I put in what's called rock shrimp, which are like the little tiny baby shrimps. And then once they get cooked enough, I turn it off. And then I put the sauce in and like kind of let the pan heat up the sauce. And typically it's done before like the rest of it. So like before we plate it, like I put like the noodles in like about 2 minutes before we plate. And then I put like some of the pasta water in to kind of keep it hot. The sauce is it's a sun-dried tomato pesto. Oop, that was a lot of water. And then we had another person order a shrimp pasta, same ticket, with a nut allergy. And I was like, hey, pesto has nuts in it. Pesto has pine nuts in it. And so they're like, oh, you could just take the sauce out then. I'm like, okay. So theirs was just noodles, garlic, tomatoes, and shrimp. Well, the pasta's really good. I've had it before. It's a lemon linguine. So like, cause like it's more of like a fresh pasta, like I said. So it tastes pretty fresh, and then it has like that nice lemon flavor to it. But the sauce, I don't have an actual recipe for it. I literally make it up as I go every single time I make it. But it's, we get these cans of sun-dried tomatoes, and they come packed in oil. So what I do is I get the rest of the pesto stuff, which is basil, toasted pine nuts, Parmesan, And I like to add some lemon and some like salt, pepper, whatever. And then what you do is you put it in the blender, put all that stuff in the blender. And for the tomato pesto, you put in some of the tomatoes. I don't know why I forgot the word tomatoes. I'm literally talking about tomatoes. And then I like using the oil that the tomatoes are packed in. Cause like, why? Cause it's like olive oil already. And I was already using olive oil. Like gonna use it for regular pesto. So I just used the oil that comes in the can. So like it's like that extra tomatoey flavor to it. Like I'm not the biggest fan of tomatoes, but like I'm forced to try it, so it's not bad. I mean, I'm not gonna eat it myself because I just don't like tomatoes that much. Like I like them enough in other things, like on pizza or like pasta sauce. But like sun-dried tomatoes are not like my favorite. But yeah, I do stuff like that all the time. It also saves us from having to use up a whole bunch of olive oil. Typically I like making pesto in the food processor because I kind of like that chunkiness. And also, if you process it too much, it will like actually start to heat up and it will turn your basil brown. But with the sun-dried tomatoes, because they want it to be more of a red color and they want it to be more of like a pasta sauce than like a chunkier pesto, they want me to put it in a blender, and God, it's such a hassle because I have to use because even though I'm using the oil from the entire can, even if I'm not using all the tomatoes, I still usually have to add like more oil just to make sure the blender doesn't fucking explode. Because like if your thing in your blender is too thick, it's too hard for like the blades inside to turn, and then that will like fuck up the motor inside. So like you have to stop and you have to like stir it to make sure that everything's getting mixed together. It's really annoying. I hate making pesto in the blender. However, it does mean that I don't have to worry about it getting too hot because I don't have to worry about the basil turning brown because it's got the tomatoes in it anyway. Is this Ishk's theme? Oh my god, it's my Pookie's theme. Not Pookie, but... It is Iskandar's theme. I love him. I need to play that again. I feel like I think I made it too loud. Yeah. That's the Dembo? Yes! My Dembo. I love them so much. I'm trying to think of other things that I make at work. Because there are some things that I make specifically, and then because me and my one coworker, like it's our station and we do the prep for our station together. But there are like some things that I don't touch because he has a very specific way of doing things, and I don't know what the fuck he does. But it's like, that's his thing. I'm just gonna let him do that. And then I have my own things that it's like, he's like, oh, that's crab steak. I'm not gonna touch that. And we just wait for the other person. Cause like typically on Tuesdays, they're off today because they were open yesterday. Typically on Tuesdays, if it's something that's like I specifically make, he just like waits until I get back on Wednesday for me to make it. But like I do the exact same thing. Like if it's like urgently, we will like figure out how to do it. But like if it's not, like if we have enough to last us for the day, we'll just wait until the other person comes back. Because like I have done like some of his things, or like my manager will do it, and it's like it's not the same. And it's like I know it's not the same, but I don't know what the fuck my coworker does. But yeah, like we got like a system, because we're both extremely ADHD people, and it's really funny because we just work really well together because we both share a singular brain cell most of the time. And then we'll like kind of like catch each other's blind spots, because he usually forgets certain sauces and stuff, but like I forget the mushrooms and like the peppers for the fillet all the time. But it's constantly be like, hey, remember this? And then him being like, oh, remember this? But oh yeah. But then we also, because we share a singular brain cell, one of like, it's typically him that starts the songs, but he'll start a song, and then I just like without thinking like join him, and then we sometimes like harmonize, and it's really freaky. The other people are lighter, like, what the fuck just happened? It's really funny. But yeah, his things are he likes doing the grains. That's like another reason why like we do like our own things, is because he likes doing certain things, and so like I will also save things and not do them because I know he likes doing it. He likes making grains and like figuring out things, and he's been like for a whole month he's been trying to figure out the exact amount of water it takes for like one of the grains. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna let you do that because you're having fun. So yeah, he makes the cilantro lime rice, which I like. That one's pretty easy. I can make that if he's not there, because cooking like regular like white rice is pretty easy for us, because we have our fucking fancy future ovens that we could cook rice in. And then we just like throw in some chopped cilantro, and then he uses a lime salt that we have, and I guess a lime. But he just likes doing it, so I just let him do his thing. He's also been doing the quinoa, the barley, and it's called forbidden rice. It's like this, it's like blackish purple rice. And that's like the big thing he's been trying to like figure out, like the exact amount of water, because it doesn't cook like regular rice. I do a lot of like the sauces. Like I just, because we have a sauce for our crab cake called remoulade, and I can just make it. I can just make it. I don't need to like look up the recipe. Like I just know what it is. That's why he lets me make the remoulade, because like I just know how to make it. I mean, mind you, I don't measure anything when I make it like properly. I like know the approximate amounts of things. My manager calls the remoulade BK zesty sauce because he says it tastes exactly like the zesty sauce at Burger King, but it's mayo, Dijon mustard, and stone ground mustard, chopped capers, Worcestershire sauce, tarragon vinegar, lemon juice, the blackened seasoning that we use, and thinly sliced scallions or green onions. But like, I just know what it's supposed to look like at the end, so like I just kind of make it. We have a miso aioli, which is literally just mayo, roasted garlic, and white miso paste. What else is there that I make? Oh, the crab cake also has like a lemon fluid gel. These nuts. Hi, Nightmare. Fluid gel's weird because it's just literally just like a gel. But that's another one of those things I just memorize. I do have to actually measure that one out. Because it uses agar powder, and you kind of have to be more exact. So like I have to weigh that one out, but like I just remember the weights. It's, what is it? It's 500 grams of lemon juice, 200 grams of simple syrup, and then 7 grams of agar powder. I'm just talking about stuff I make at work. My mom popped in, told me about the cats. She said the one that looks like an Amish guy is an escape artist. But yeah, you boil, like you bring the lemon juice and the simple syrup to like a simmer, and then you put it in the blender, and then you blend it up, and you add in your agar powder, because agar doesn't work unless it's hot. If you don't know what agar is, it's like it's similar to gelatin, but it's made out of a type of seaweed. So it's typically used as a vegan substitute for gelatin, or like a halal gelatin. So then, this is where it gets kind of silly. So after you blend in the agar powder really well, you put it in, we call them hotel pans, but it's like a half hotel pan. And then you put it in like the fridge, and you cool it until it's completely solidified, and then you have to re-blend it. I don't know why. I don't know who decided this. Hotel pants. I mean, I guess what would be hotel? But yeah, after you reblend it, then it's fluid gel. I did mess it up last time because I didn't let it cool enough, and so it got a little chunky. I hope they fixed it, because my manager said he would fix it on Monday, yesterday. What is your story nightmare? Oh, before you start, here you go. There you go. I think other things that I make. There's an avocado mousse. We both kind of make that one. That one's weird. I don't fuck with the. I mean, I'm not a big fan of avocados anyway. Like, the taste is okay. It's the texture. I don't like the texture of avocados. Like, if you were to, like, mix an avocado into something that I couldn't tell, I would probably be okay with it. Like, I guess, like, a smoothie or something, but, like, just straight avocado, I can't deal with the texture. It's too mushy. But the avocado mousse is avocados, creme fraiche for some reason, cilantro, lime juice, question mark? And then you just put that through the food processor. What else? A lot of our sauces are made like the hot sauces are made like pretty far in advance. Because the sauce we put on our filet is called veal reduction. That gets actually made by like the banquet people, because they'll make like giant batches of it and then bag it and freeze it. We have a duck jus, which we make by rendering down like duck bones and stuff. What else is there? Oh, we have this beurre blanc. Typically, I hate beurre blancs because you have to make them every day. You can't really like save it and then reheat it because of the way they're made. But the sous chef has like a special way of making like a beurre blanc sauce so that it's more stable, so that we could just make a good amount and then reheat it. There's like a Worcestershire sauce that goes on, what is it, the strip? I hate the smell of that shit. It's very pungent. Because every time I like pour it into our steam well, it fucking punches me in the face, and I'm like, oh, okay, yep, that's the Worcestershire sauce. We did have 2 different carrot purees. Oh, it didn't say. Oh no. I'll just keep yapping while you type it out. Yeah, we used to have 2 different carrot purees. One was just like a standard carrot puree, and the other one was like a ginger carrot puree. And I was like, why do we have 2 separate carrot purees? That's stupid. Can we just like have both of the dishes? Got checked by mods. Oh, Automod must have grabbed it. I can't. I can't. Hold on. Yeah, I can't look at it from here. There's a red car that looks similar to my mom's Motorola car, and driving on our street. At first, I didn't think of it to see almost every day passing. Going really slow. I get to the house, and my little cousin or friend want to play outside. He stops, rolls down his window. Oh, wow. What the fuck? That's freaky. Yeah. uh, uh, that's probably why. Yeah, I would definitely like not uh let them be outside without like supervision. Because I literally just saw a video where this guy literally grabbed a child in broad daylight. Yeah, like people are wild. It's probably like my dad was always like very strict about certain things. But now, like as I'm older, I'm like, I'm so glad he was, because people are scary. Um, yeah. So the first time I ever got catcalled, I was walking to the nearby library, and I was like a block from my house. And I'm trying to think how old it was. I was probably like just starting middle school, like sixth grade. Sixth grade crab was walking to the library that's like a mile away. And some dudes drove past me and like yelled some obscenities at me. And it really freaked me out because I was like less than a block away from my house. And I lived in like a relatively nice neighborhood. So that kind of freaked me out. Water's not very hot. I might let that sit for a bit. But yeah, like I was like 12, probably. I don't know how old you are in sixth grade anymore. Yeah, I was like 12. Because before I even like rode the bus by myself, my dad had me in like a daycare where like I went from the school to the daycare, and then my dad would pick me up. Because my dad was just really, really what's the word? Paranoid, I guess. The school, did you? No. I mean, I could have technically, because my elementary school, I lived within walking distance to the school, but they still had me ride the bus because it wasn't close enough for like the walking. Like they still made me ride the bus. Because in order to be part of like the walker program, you had to have like a parent that was like there. What the fuck? I mean, if you try something, get your phone out and record evidence, because what the fuck? It was like in order to be like the walker, you had to live within like a certain radius around the school, and it was like a very small radius, and like you had to have a parent there to pick you up. My dad was in the military, so he couldn't do that. So that's why he had me go to the daycare. And then fifth grade was when I was able to go to the bus stop by myself. That's so weird. Why are people like this? Middle school, that was a good, like a greater distance away from where I lived. My middle school was so like run down. It was so old. I remember There was one winter where the heater didn't work in the entire school. And so they had to send home a letter. So the parents were like, oh, make sure your kid brings a nice jacket to school because the heaters don't fucking work. Oh my god. Look at, wow, that's so, yeah, that guy's freaky. I would write down the license plate number, get pictures, video, anything, any kind of evidence just in case. Because this guy's a fucking... No license plate? What the fuck? Yeah, this guy's a fucking creep. I wish him a very jail. And I'm not, like, the biggest supporter of, like, the industrial prison complex, but, very jail. Yeah, my middle school was, please, no, Nightmare, no! Oh my god. According to my sister, who also went to the middle school, the school's been struck by lightning twice. There was one time we got a lot of rain and then it flooded. There was that time when the heater didn't work. And then they, like, built a brand new middle school literally right next to that one. And we were kind of like rivals with this middle school. And I think they eventually closed down that middle school because, like, oh my god, they really should have closed that place down a while ago because it was rough. But yeah, now I think the students that would go to my middle school just go to that middle school from now on. And then the high school I went to down there, it was like a relatively newer school. Because my sister went to the local one, like the one she was zoned for. And she was able to, like, walk to school because it was pretty close. But I wanted to go to the art school because I'm a fucking theater kid. And so I signed up for the program, and they literally picked it by lottery. It wasn't like you could only go there if you were good. It was a lottery system. But I got in, and I had to wake up extra early. And then when I moved to Maryland, I just went to the high school that I was zoned for. They were like, oh, because you did so much art stuff, like theater stuff, you could try auditioning for the art school. And I'm like, I'm not gonna audition to go to a school for 1 year. Yeah, no, I'm speaking to you now. Not even. But yeah, they wanted me to, because I couldn't go there now because you had to audition for the art school there. So, like, they wanted me to wait to audition and then go be at that school for a year. And it's like, no, I don't really want to do that. Oh, okay. But Luna, you don't understand. Everybody had to participate in the lottery. Everyone was there because their names got picked. I mean, they let in a lot of, like, they picked a lot of names, but... But, like, because, like, it was also a school, like, you could go there to be, like, if you were zoned there, but, like, a lot of the kids were from other, like, zones, going there specifically for the arts programs. I think this tea is dead. At least, maybe I need to heat up the water again. Oh my god. Oh wow, it's actually not a Chewy ad, it's Instacart this time. Which I also already use. How's my school life? Might try heating up the water again. See if that breathes some life into the tea. I'm not ready to switch over yet. I think what else? I'm down to the last two minis. There's Tinderbox and Missile. Oh yeah, I didn't really like this one. It's too funky. Now easy to do it, it's far away, but still see about. Wow, what a fucking weirdo. All my homies hate this guy. And keep it on him blocks. At least Runecraft. Dude, do it in a way that I can at least get, like, insurance claims. I don't want to be, like, hit by a car and live and then have to, like, pay for medical bills, you know? At least give me some money for it. Oh. So... Luna, I don't know... I don't know if, what was the last... Because I remember I did make those Google Docs. And Humpy's in Mexico? What? So I don't know what was... Why? What did I do? So when I went through the story off stream, I had one. Oh, yeah. That's fair. I did say that. When I was playing Honkai Star Rail off stream, like the story, I made a Google Doc of my live reactions to things so Luna could be caught up. I'm trying to remember what was the last thing Luna saw. Because there is a lot. Oh god, I even added... Oh my god, I even added parts for the game. Okay, that's funny. The question of memory of Dory. Okay. So I guess I can kind of go over. So I played the story of Star Rail on stream up until the war dance. Let's see. So my document starts at the war dance. Like right before that. So Nightmare, I don't think you know anything about... Do you know anything about the story of Honkai Star Rail, Nightmare? I don't think so. Because there's a lot going on in the story. Because I can... I can give you like a TLDR of what's happened so far. So... Really? Okay, so... I guess I could start at the beginning. So at the beginning, there is this hot mommy girl named Kafka and this gamer girl, Silverwolf. They are breaking into the space station. Mommy, oh yeah, Kafka's fucking hot. Kafka, whatever her name is, she's hot. Hold on. No, I don't want the writer. I want the hot Kafka. Because her name is based on Franz Kafka, a writer. So if you just look up Kafka, you're gonna get the writer. She is... She... Hold on. I'm trying to get to... Girl, what the hell? So, Kafka... 100% smash. I'm just gonna say it right now. For you, 100% smash. Because I know you, and I know... I don't have her. She is a playable character. I don't have her. She hasn't been in the story for a while. But her and Silverwolf are breaking into the space station to grab the, like... What is it? They put the Stellaron inside of, like, a body. Like, someone's body. And that's when you pick, like... if you want the male Trailblazer or the female one. I chose the male one because his voice lines were really funny from things I've seen on TikTok. So I was like, I want to be the guy. And then you wake up and you're about to be like given mouth to mouth by Don Hung, which is tragic because he stops and I'm like, no, kiss me. But and then that's when you meet Don Hung in March, and then there's like monsters taking over and you help them fight them. And then like there's like a big monster thing and then you fight that, and then everyone's like, yeah, you should join us on Kiss Me Hot. Yeah, exactly, Kiss Me Hot Dragon, man. And then they're like, oh, you should join the Astral Express and travel with us. And you're like, okay, bet. So you go, and the first planet you go to is called Eurilla 6. And I think like we have to stop there for some reason, I don't remember. And we're like, oh, there's some weird signals going on there. So we go down there and we find out it's covered in ice except for this one city. And then we meet Sam Pop You Want It, Sampo, and he's like a criminal. We also meet Japard, aka Bingus. We meet Japard's sister, who is also a Smash. There's hijinks, and then we find out there's like a class system that's really weird. There's like an underground where all the poor people are, and then it becomes like a part of it is like stopping the Stellaron, and also part of it is fighting a class war, I guess. I don't know. Bronya's mom dies or something. We defeat the Stellaron, whatever. The underground's allowed to come up again. Yada yada. And then we're like, oh, we should go to, oh, what was it? We were traveling, and then we come across this giant ship. Like, the ship is the size of a planet. And we're like, oh, they're letting us in. That's cool. We go in, and we find out there's some hijinks going on there. It's the Ganjo Laofu. We meet people. At first it's just me and March and Dad, aka Welt, who is he's literally from Honkai Impact 3rd. Like, he just kind of hopped over from the other game. And we're like, hey, what's going on? And we meet this fox girl, and she's like, oh, hi, benefactors, help me. And we're like, okay, cool. And we help them fight their thing, and then we find out that the fox girl was actually being, like, the fox girl wasn't, like, real. She was being controlled by an emanator of destruction. And then she, like, snaps her neck in front of us, and it was really fucking weird. But we fight off the giant hot lady. And then we find out that Don Hung is a fugitive. Because apparently him and like his friends try to revive someone, which is like against the rules, and it all went wrong. And then Don Hung got like exiled. And then the one guy, Blade, he's like, I want to die, but he can't. He's very emo. And then we see Kafka, and we're like, girl, what are you doing? Oh, no, wait, I remember why. Kafka was the one who told us that we should go there, and we're like, we're not going to do what you say. But maybe she's, like, has a point. Because she wanted us to, like, steal the Stellaron or something. I don't know. But we figured that all out. And then we get invited to go to this thing in Penacony, which it used to be a prison, and then they turned it into, like, a fancy schmancy hotel with, like, this thing called the Dreamscape, where you, like, fall asleep and you're in, like, a dream world. Shenanigans going on. There's another Stellaron, because of course there fucking is. There's, like, a guy with a lot of, like, religious themes going on. And he's, like, a bird guy. And then he has, like, a sister who's, like, a famous pop star or whatever. And he's, like, trying to, like, revive a dead god, I think. But we hit him with a fucking train. And the game... Yes, the funny part is the game will allow you to bring that up to him. Yeah, you literally throw the Astral Express at And Himiko has one of the hardest lines in the game. She goes, "Witness the will of the weak," and then a fucking train hits him. Yeah, and then we hit him again and again and again. And then we find out there's like some weird like dream loops going on. We find out that this kid was actually like a memory that like escaped his like memory bubble of like the guy who helped create Penacony, and then like this kid was actually dead, and I'm still very sad about that. There's like a lot of hijinks. And then of course we save the day, whatever. And then we got invited to like the opening of this like special ship. And then the one character, she says there's a bomb on it, and so a lot of it was us trying to find this bomb. And one character, he just goes K and then leaves the chat. Like he just sends the letter K and then leaves the chat. It's so funny. And that's kind of like the wrap up of. Yeah, like she was like, oh, there's bombs all over, and you had to like find all of her plushies, and literally every single character, well, almost every single character is that you like interact with this part of the story. You're looking for these plushies. And then were they bitch? No, it was, they like guided you. You only have to find like a couple of them, and then you find out that they were all fake because this girl is a troll. And then she literally throws you off the fucking ship, and then you get saved by Firefly, who is like in like a mech. But one of the funniest parts about that section is you get to play as Firefly, and you're walking around, and you keep encountering like your main character, and your main character is off doing like crazy shit. Like there's one part where your main character is just talking to birds. It's really funny. Piece of hair that's too long. It's bothering me. And then basically the thing of the story is you keep coming across these places, and there just keeps happening to be Stellarons there, and you're like, oh, that's not good, because Stellarons are often called, sorry, I gotta get scissors because this is bothering me. They're called like world cancers. Because what they do is, it's kind of like those genie wishes. Oh yeah, it's pretty complicated. It's like those genie wishes where it's like you get what you want, but it's like it's like it kind of corrupts your wish. Like on the first planet, they wish to the Stellaron to like protect, to like stop the invaders from like the other world. And they're like, yeah, sure, we can do that. And they helped by putting the planet into like an eternal freeze, like an eternal winter. And the only livable part is the one big city. So it's like, that's why you're trying to get these Stellarons. But at the end of Penacony, we're like, oh no, we're running out of fuel. And the only way to do that, to get more fuel, is to go trailblazing. I don't understand it, but it's whatever. And then Black Swan, who's like, Black Swan's really funny. She doesn't have like a physical body, so she could just appear out of nowhere. And she's what's called a memo keeper. She's like, I know a place where you can get lots of fuel for your train. We're like, okay, cool, bet. But then there's like some stuff that happens before we go there. there's what's called the war dance, which I was talking about. It's like the special store. It's like the special competition where 3 of the ships of the, because the what's it? Because the one ship is like part of a fleet, and so they'll have like this competition where each ship of the fleet sends like warriors or whatever. And there's also like this thing about this guy named Hule, who's like this scary wolf guy who enslaved the fox people, but then he was defeated by some bitch with ice powers, a bitch respectfully, and so he was being kept on the Lao Fu, but they wanted to transfer him to a different ship. But then like something goes wrong, and then Hule, the big wolf guy, escapes, and it's like a big thing. Okay, and then this is where my document starts. So the kid who was supposed to be the ringmaster for the competition says he's gonna step down and help them find Hule. And then the one general, who is my wife, Fei Xiao is my wife. I love her very much. She's like, no. So she tells him to like relax. Then they tell March 7th, the girl that's with us on this, like, oh, you're gonna be the new ringmaster. She's like, huh? And she has this really cute event where she's like training. It's very cute. And then they investigate the prison break. And then the one character, Lingsha, who's in charge of like the alchemy commission, which is like all the healers, he's like, oh my god, why is the alchemy commission here awful? I gotta clean up their mess again. Lingsha goes into Jingyuan, being like, oh, you exiled me and my master, and he's like, oh, I did that to protect her, actually. Oh, you have a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain, Jingyuan says, but he does it because they want us to find another body, I guess. That's what I wrote. Apparently, Hule has a thing where he can, like, control the Foxians, like the Fox people, and that's why they don't want him on the ship that's, like, primarily run by Foxians. They find assassins using the dragon people magic, and Dan Hong's like, girl, what the hell? Oh, and the one fox guy that Luna likes, he was captured by the wolf guy when he escaped. And he's like a hostage, and he spends most of the time as a hostage antagonizing the wolf guy, and it's very funny until it's not. I was like, Leisha's like, you know, I'm really fucking worried about Jiao, and then it cuts to him going, I'm a healer, but you gotta let me cook, literally. Oh, and he's like, if you And he goes, if you have a kid that doesn't like green peppers, how do you make them eat it? And then the one bad guy's like, you stuff the kid's mouth with green peppers and cook them alive in the pot. And then Josh is like, haha, that's funny. Like, sir, you're a hostage. And then the bad guys is like, that's shame. I don't have green peppers, so I could shove them in your mouth and cook you alive. And then Josh is like, haha, JK, this is how you hide the taste of green peppers. And it's like, what are you talking about? And then Yaocho's still antagonizing him, being like, oh, isn't it weird? It took them 7 whole centuries to save you, and now the horse is being hunted by a fox here. I think. Oh, and then there's a part where he's like, oh, they probably closed the ports. And Hulay's like, oh, if you're so sure they closed the ports, why don't you go see for yourself? But they have it, so if you try to ask people for help, it has a red text that says, this action will have consequences. And I was too scared to find out what those consequences are, so I did not ask for help. But I looked online to see like what would happen if you talk to any of like the people, because it's an optional thing that they show you which people to talk to. If you talk to any of them, when you got back, they would be in front of you, and then they would kill those people. So I was like, oh, thank God I didn't talk to anybody. And then he finds out that they didn't close the port. It's some sort of Hulei has some sort of like magic heart. And then he's then he like tortures Jiaocho to get info about him. And then I have all in caps, Moza has eyes on his husband, exclamation point. That's all I wrote. And then it cuts to Fei Xiao teaching Yanqing. It's just actually really fun to do. Oh wait, did I have another thing? What is it? Oh no, that's later. I have some interesting things. I don't know where they are, but for like the prison break, before it happened, I just wrote Jiaocho senses ranted vibes, and that's like the funniest thing I've ever written in this thing. And then we learn more about Fei Xiao. She used to be like a captive of the wolf people, but then she escaped. And then we learn that Jiaocho has like PTSD. Fei Xiao's also like some sort of like mutt where she has like the wolf people are called Borson. She has like some of their blood in her veins. Oh, Jiaocho says, the only reason I'm following you so closely is because I want to see your death with my own 2 eyes. Which is, it goes hard. That goes hard. And then it's also ironic because Jiao Cho actually becomes blind. Yeah. And then we find out that the wolf guy can turn the fox people into wolf guys. And then the wolf guys start chanting for some reason. Oh, and then on March, we're looking at the wolf female. There are technically. It's just that they're and they all look the same when they're in like the wolf form, and then they have to take on forms of the fox people as like their human forms. I mean, I think you'd like Fei Xiao. He's hot. Okay, we're looking at the competition, and oh right, there's you're asking like the other contestants, and you have an option to interview a bench. And then the girl's like, the girl is with you is like, what are you doing? And then we find Moza and he says what happens. And then we go searching for Jiao Cho. Hello, I'm just explaining, yeah, this is Taya. I got him because he matches my cup. I'm just going through my notes of what has happened, like what happened during the War Dance event, and the Paperfold Academy event, because I'm gonna be playing Honkai Star Rail tomorrow, so I'm trying to get people caught up on what happened. Oh, apparently Fei Xiao throws a ship at someone, which is pretty fucking cool. Another great thing. She fires a dope-ass arrow and it kills a bunch of wolves. 4 exclamation points. Wife. 7 exclamation points. Little Merchant, this chunky tiger jaw looks similar to the... Oh my gosh. I got these from, he sells... It's called Jesse's Tea House. Oh, she wrecks a bunch of stuff. Oh, and then we kill some guy. Hule appears as a hologram and confirmed Fei Xiao's assumption that he'll take the festival ship. She's like, LOL, try me, bitch. Love her. And then the children and March are checking the ship, and they see this, I put in quotes, mysterious box TM. There's person. Run, children. Oh, JK, they fucked them up. Hule is like, oh, this is my ship now. I'm gonna eat all the spectators. But then we find out that all the spectators were actually what are they? The knights, the Cloud Knights, and then they fight. And then Hule is about ready to crush Yanqing, the boy. Then his vision gets blurry, and then we find out that through a flashback, he Jiao Cho poisoned himself so that when Hule drank his blood, the poison would go into Hule, and then it would fuck him up later. And then I have Jiao Cho is literally being sassy as he is presumably dying. And then Yanqing remembered Jing Liu, the person who beat Hule the first time. And then Fei Xiao shows up. And then he was like, well, if I'm gonna lose, you're going down with me. And then he rips out his heart. Fucked his enthralled. And Fei Xiao tries to go eat it or something, but it made her go loco, and now she's fighting us. And then we're like in Fei Xiao's head or something. I don't know. Hule, through weird heart magic, tries to make Fei Xiao the new leader of the wolf people. Oh, and then like the god. I don't have links on in my chat because of bots, but I do have a Discord you can post things into. Yeah, like the god of the hunt just kind of shows up in her head and gives her an axe. This is, we do some Persona 4 shit where Fei Xiao fights a shadow Fei Xiao and wins. It says, oh good, and then next point, in all caps, oh good, Moza and Trailblazer, find your mans, exclamation point, he lives, exclamation point. Oh, we're going to Lingsha. I forgot all about this plot point, lmao. Oh, right, because Lingsha is like, oh, I gotta go talk to the dragon people. We meet the dragon people. Dahug's like, you had me exiled. What's with this new look? Lingsha was setting up a plan to try to like get the guys to slip up. And then he's like, yeah, he just straight up confesses it. It's like, oh yeah, we do it. He wants to turn people into more dragon people. And then he has like this little girl hostage. And then I put, he has Bailu hostage. Get him. And then Don Hong. Then the article in, I think I have like a link. I put it. You can put it in just like the general chat. That's fine. I have to make like a T channel or something. And then Don Hong, absolute badass, goes, the Alliance isn't allowed to harm you, but I'm not part of the Alliance anymore. And then literally throws his spear at a guy and pins him to the wall, and it is dope as fuck. Okay, thank you. I will look at it later. Oh, we go back after they defeat Hule, and Trailblazer and the Bailu, the little dragon girl, are crying over March's care, which is like, bruh, I was just in the bathroom. And then the Trailblazer is like, well, it's not my fault. I didn't get a chance to shine during the operation. If I was there, I could have killed like 10 Hules in one go. He's so unserious. Oh, this is funny. March is like, what about Moza and Jiao Cho? And Lingsha's like, the Yaoqing dorks, the other ship, are all confined or forcibly confined in the hospital. And then in the next point, all 3 of them are not in the hospital. And then we find out that Jiao Cho is now blind. Something to do with like the poison. It like kind of fucked up his like the connectors for his eyes. So he's blind now. And then we find out that Jingliu and Luocho want to kill a god. And Luocho is this guy, he carries around this coffin and he's incredibly sus. And then we find out in the coffin, he's carrying around a part of a dead god in this coffin the entire time. It's really weird. We hear a recording of Ting Yun, the girl that snapped her neck, like the real Ting Yun. And then we actually do the festival, and that's fun. Yeah, and then we do the Paperfold Academy event. Not event, the story. Because after the whole war dance event, Luca kinda wins, and then Bellabog and the Lao Fu are Lao friends, I guess. But we get invited to Paperfold University because they're having some sort of like thing about trailblazing, and the Trailblazer, March, and Don Hung are guest students. Don Hung is like, I heard it's a great art school. I mean, I love to go. And then we fall asleep, and you just hear someone singing Banana. What else? We're checking into the hotel. And the person's like, oh, Himiko Welton, Pom Pom, in quotation marks, checked out 3 days ago. And Mark's like, Pom Pom, and Don Hung's like, okay, I see, thank you. Because there was that whole thing where Don Hung was like hanging out with Boot Hill, and he said his name was Pom Pom. And Mark is like, what is Boot Hill doing here? And Da Hug is like, the fuck if I know. Next point. Girl, there are people in my fucking hotel room again. Banana! Yeah, this story part was really weird. They're looking for someone in the room. And then my next point, there's, all in caps, there's a weird monkey in my room, girl help. And then there was a chest and I couldn't open it. And then when I go to sleep, the ninja girl pops out of the chest and it just hops into like the little bath, the dream thing. Oh no, I'm talking about Honkai Star Rail, since I'm doing the story tomorrow. So I'm getting you guys caught up. But when the main character goes to sleep, there's a whole song about bananas and Slumber Nana Monkey. Because there's a weird monkey yelling banana gibberish, in parentheses, literally what the game fucking says. Oh, it's singing now. Oh, I'm singing now too, I guess. They start chanting. Rappa, the ninja girl, is rapping. She hit herself with the head, and then she smacks me. The monkeys are mad. And then Rappa keeps calling me baseball bat ninja, and it's incredibly funny. We get backstory or something about Rappa. March and Dong Hung. We're at the school, and there's just the monkeys. The monkeys are everywhere, and they're like some sort of like meme. Point. I made a cringe intro in the group chat, and March said she isn't my friend anymore. Sad face. And then March, no, don't buy a monkey. The dean of the university is wearing a monkey mask. What the fuck? This place is whack. We meet someone named Mr. Rekka, who's like a famous director. He's like, in your 13 years of teaching, you've committed 7 counts of academic fraud. Like, what the fuck? And then he like changed reality, which is really funny. Okay, yeah. And then I get put in Charmony Academy, whatever that means. March got put in Dreamweaver Academy, and Dong Hung also gets put in the Charmony, which is like we're all like the stars, like music and movie stars go. Mr. Rekka seems to know a lot about us, and the next point, we made a pie. All right. Dreamweaver Academy is like where they go to build like help build the dream world or whatever. Someone's breaking rules. But it's Rappa. She says we know Silver Gun Shura, who uses bullet ninjutsu, which is Boot Hill. And then I just have a point that says, girl, what are you talking about? And then we go to Boot Hill's point of view, and he goes, my muddle fudging brain ain't the boss of me. How did I end up here? Boot Hill is distressed that he started saying banana. The Monkey Club won't let Boot Hill in because he doesn't know enough about the monkeys. And then our favorite lesbian, Robin, is here. She senses rancid vibes and is checking Boot Hill out. And then she gets the bananas out of Boot Hill's head. Oh, Robin's not allowed in the monkey fan club either, so... we're investigating this monkey fan club. Boot Hill and Robin are like the funniest duo. They're so funny together. Oh, I have a direct quote from Boot Hill. Well, butter my banana and call me a biscuit. We kicking off the member initiation rites so soon. And then he pulls out his gun and ends up pointing at March, and March is like, is this my punishment for skipping class? And then we learn more about Rappa. And then March is like, this monkey's making me a bit unsettled. Girl, you pre-ordered one. Yeah, Boot Hill, what the fork? I make graffiti, and then of course I pick the stupid option, so the money and the talking trash can argue in my brain. I accidentally just painted the monkey, and the game said I abandoned the trash cans. What even is this game? The teacher's mean. Oh, that's kind of funny. I said the teacher robots attacked us, but I kicked their assessment. I think I meant to put ass, but it changed it to assessment, and that's pretty funny. Yeah, March joined the banana fan club. We went to business class. Don Hug says bana. Oh yeah, and then people are starting to turn into the monkeys. We find out that the Galaxy Rangers, which is what Boothill and Rappa are, their greatest enemy is Dr. Primitive. He does experiments on prosperous planets, turning all the inhabitants into beings of lesser intelligence. He's an emanator of erudition. His power comes directly from like the god of knowledge or whatever. Rekka wants us to be actors. We're in a Slumber Monkey game, or a Slumber Monkey movie, and we're actors in it. And I picked all the options that let me curse, but the game like censors all the curses. So you're like, well, you're just a banana, and you're just a banana. Every time it's like a curse word, it has the voice actor going banana. It's very funny. Rappa saves us from monkey vibes. And we find out that the banana is what's called a mimetic virus. And then we find out that like Rekka is a memo keeper, like Black Swan. And then I just have Rekka is a crazy bitch. Back to Boothill, yeehaw! March is now referred to her title in the Monkey Fan Club. I just have a screenshot from one of the quests I had to do. It says, track down the cutie fudge pies who have met the Slumber Nana monkey. Like, that is literally what it says in the game. And then Boothill kind of goes to like his kid self, and you see like this really cute art of him as like a little kid. But it was all fake. Oh, he's like, oh wait, no, it wasn't fake. It was I knew Boothill wasn't gonna go down. Even with the state he's in, he knows what's up. Or maybe he was faking it, I don't know. And then I just have a point. It just says, all in caps, Boothill with like 7 exclamation points. And then I have a link to a YouTube video. I think that's the cool cutscene where Boothill is like showing off. And then we find out that Rappa is immune to the monkey virus because she already has a virus in her head that's about ninjas. Because that makes sense. This is and then she apparently killed everyone because she was like an experiment, and then the Galaxy Rangers rescued her. And this is I'm Boothill again, and I'm fucking shit up. And then Ariana, Mr. Rekka, what are you doing here? They get everyone to sing. Got a crisis, stir a party. Yeehaw! That's a real Boothill quote. Oh, and Robin's like DJing, and it's very funny. And then we're gonna use the virus in Rappa's head to override the monkey virus, I think. School's back to normal. Rappa. Oh. And then that's all there is for that one. And then like I kind of did some stuff. Make it sound like, oh, the puppy. Hi, the puppy. So, and then we kind of do like the stuff before Emporius. I did do a little bit of something on stream. Like I did the Sunday portion of it. And then when we meet Fugue or Ting Yun again. Oh, Crime Boy. But we play as Fugue, and then we find out that Ron May, the one person in the Genius Society, basically helped save her life. But in order to like still be alive, she has to accept that part of her is like there's like destruction inside of her. And the only reason she didn't die completely is because the person that took over her body in life or whatever had to keep part of her alive in order to keep up her disguise. One week is not feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Okay. And then we go to meet the person that's supposed to pick her up, and it's Yukong. But Fugue doesn't want to return home because she wants to use her situation in order to fight the Xianzhou's enemies or whatever. Oh, right. I forgot about that. So, we go back to Sunday. And he disguises himself so that he can, like, see his sister before he can't, like, see her again anymore. But from the way she talks, it's like you can tell that she knows that it's Sunday the entire time. And then we find out that 1 week, the guy that was helping Sunday, it was actually a fragment of Sunday, and he got fragmented the exact same way Ting Yun did, where it was a laughing challenge, and then he sneezed, but it made him sneeze, and then it split into another Sunday. But like this figment is like all of Sunday's repressed sassiness. What does it say? Oh yeah, and then they brought up the fact that he got hit by a train. Does it like you at all? Did you lose your mind after being run over by the express, or were you possessed by the IPC gambler? And then Sunday has to fight himself. And then he's like, he's gonna like hitch a ride on the express. And then Himiko says like, oh, we can't get in contact with Herta. This is concerning. And then that's when it, like, big Herta is revealed. And then that's when we start the Amphorius storyline. I'm almost done. Oh, wait. So Black Swan tells us about Amphorius, which is like a place no one has gone before. And says that the planet must have been hidden by like the gods themselves. But for some reason, March is really sick when we get to the area. But March is like, can you take pictures with my camera for me? And we're like, yeah, sure. Don Hung and I, we get our own car, the Express. And then because after Black Swan reveals Euphorius, because she's able to reveal it because she's directly, it's complicated. But as we're getting close to Euphorius, we get shot. And then I have a screenshot. It says, it's as if someone's shouting in your ear, just do it. It's variably the whispers of the devil. After much hesitation, you lead down it. Oh, because okay, so the context is that Don Hung is passed out, and you have the option to give him mouth to mouth. And it's kind of like a callback to like the first time you meet Don Hung. Then he wakes up. We find out that he saved us first, and then he like passed out after saving us. We see this pink thing. We fight some statues, and then it says dude came in and broke Don Hung's spear. Ends up being Finon. One half of your new favorite ship, Luna. And then we meet Tribby and Finon. Tribby reverses time. Oh, Tribby swears in the name of Janus, the Titan of Passage, and the old man's like, "Wait a minute, who are you?" And she says, "Our name is Tribios." And Tribby is like a high priestess, and listening, Finon answers our questions. The Titans were like formerly gods, and now they're trying to kill them because they kind of went corrupt, I think. There's dinosaurs. Then I get to ride the dino. Next point. No, the dino yeeted me. We get to the big city, Okema, and then it gets attacked, and we help fight them. Oh, and then we get to see the triplets together, and then I just have Maide. Oh, he's hot. Oh, he's pretty. Maide and Finon have beef. All in quick succession. Castoris is here. She's like super powerful. Aglaya is there. We put down our space anchor. Yay! Now we can fast travel there. Water gives us a history lesson. Apparently the water was too smart for us, so Aglaya told them to talk at us in a way we'll understand, and then it went into an uwu voice. And then Aglaya says, don't tell people you're from beyond the sky or like you're outsiders, because it will freak people out. And then we meet up with Don Hung, and then that's where I left off. That's where the document ends. So basically, we get there, we get shot down. But yeah, so that's where we are in the story so far. What time is it? 11:20. Oh, I didn't even get to the herbal tea. I mean, I guess I can make myself something to drink off stream. Are you caffeine free? What are you? Oh no, you have black tea in you. Let's see. I know this one is. I think. I know the Moroccan mint has green tea in it. Yeah, that's right. That has black tea. Are any of these caffeine free? No, they all have. All right, that's fine. I think I'll do this apple one. I'll use up the rest of this. I'm using a... I don't usually use the bags, but because it's very powdery, using the thing I usually use will... won't work very well, because it'll just go through. That's why I like having the bags, too. Get a mug. I got my s'mores mug that Luna got me. Ah! God, every single time I get my tray out of the way so I can rinse it out, I always spill just a little bit of it. I don't know why, but... Oh, I think I forgot to write it down, but, I don't know why I didn't write it, but, I think I got to the part where I was going around, Mighty's home with him and Finon. I just forgot to write it down. Because they're so boyfriends. They're so boyfriends. I know my next quest is like I have to like feed one of the dinosaurs. I don't remember if I was there or not. But there is a great line from Trienne where she goes, slay, slay, slay! And oh my god, I love her. I love Trienne, Tribby, and Trinon. I love the Treebs. They're so cute. Scylla does such a good job voicing them. Alright. Let's say it's 8 ounces of water and then add food. Honey. Let's say it's a tablespoon. Put that under snacks. Still pretty good for all of my targets. Oh, hello, welcome. Welcome to the crab jail. I'm doing okay. I just got done explaining the story of Honkai Star Rail so far, because I'm going to try to catch up a bit tomorrow, and I don't remember the last thing my girlfriend saw. 25. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's not a bad problem to have because now you got pancakes. Oh, that reminds me. The member, because I work at a country club, and the members begged to have pancakes, and we did have them on the menu for a bit. And the guy that worked there, I call him Korg. For some reason, he was never consistent with the pancakes. One order would be absolutely perfect, like the most perfect pancakes you have ever seen. Very next order, we don't know what happened. And then the next order would be perfect pancakes again. And we're like, what is happening? Like, he only made perfect pancakes every other order. We don't know what happened. A little high. Yeah, I do not partake of the drug, but my coworkers do, and I've heard some interesting stories of things they have done while high. My one coworker actually like makes edibles. He has like this whole like system of like infusing like oil or butter or something with the weed, and then I don't know how he does it. It's too much math for me. Tablespoon. Yeah, I've never had like the urge to do drugs, and also like I'm already on the two. Yeah, I've never like willingly ingested any like weed or anything. Like I have nothing against it. I just, I don't know, there just says something about it that just doesn't appeal to me, I guess. My chef keeps asking if I'm on drugs, and I'm like, chef, you don't pay me enough to take drugs. All right. I just need a little bit more hot. I like mine on a bit of a sweeter side. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know it's I know like some of them medicinal. We had a family friend who developed pancreatic cancer, and because of like the chemo and stuff, it messed with her like her hunger. So they prescribed her marijuana to give her back her appetite, basically. I think there's like a dispensary down the street from me. Also know like hemp, which is like related to it, is pretty good for like moisturizing, and it's also pretty good for like fiber. Like they use the fibers for stuff. Yeah, you just walk and go get some, and then you come back. Ugh. Ugh. I think it is time for me to raid out, because my throat hurts a little bit. I was yapping too much about Honkai Star Rail. Why doesn't... Oh my god, it never likes to show me Roy's. doesn't like showing me Roy's streams for some reason. All right, so we are going to be raiding into Roy Chiato. Don't tell him I said it wrong. What? I did not do followers only mode. I did not. Whatever. Switch. Raid message. Okay, so there is the raid message. Can copy, paste that into Roy's chat when we get there. But yeah, I will be on tomorrow after work. We're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be doing my Miku boxing workout and then going into Honkai Star Rail. And then I promise we are going to do the story. I said that last week and then ended up playing Galactic Baseballer. But I promise I will do it, the story, because I finished Galactic Baseballer off stream. But anyway, have a good day, night, or whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!